Okay, in this lesson we'll be using trigonometry to find the missing angles in a right angle triangle. The keywords for this lesson are ratios, tan, cos and sin. These are our three ratios that we use when using trigonometry. So, just like before, I will go over two examples and give you a chance to do some questions yourselves. So with the first one, just like the previous lesson, we must always label the triangle. So in exactly the same way. So there's my hypotenuse as it's opposite the right angle, my adjacent as it's between the right angle and the given angle that we are looking to calculate, and then the opposite, which is opposite theta. Next, step 2, we need to draw out our three triangles. Once we've done that, we will use the information from the question to select which triangle we need to use for this question. So we've been given the hypotenuse and we've been given the opposite. Remember, we are calculating the angle in this lesson, so you will be given two sides. So anywhere I see O and H, I will cross it off, and as you can see, I will be using the sin function. So I'll write down my ratio, so sine theta equals the opposite over hypotenuse. I will then use the question to insert the information. So we don't know the angle, so we leave it as theta. The opposite we know is 3, and the hypotenuse we know is 5. So it should read sine theta equals 3 over 5. Now we are looking to calculate theta, so we need to somehow move the sign onto the other side. Now when the sign goes onto the other side, it will mean on the left hand side we're left with theta, and when sign goes over to the other side it will become sine to -1, and then we need to insert 3 over 5 in brackets. Now this is how we insert in our calculator. We press the shift button, which is located in the top left of your calculator, and we press sine, and it will automatically come up with sine to -1. It will already have a bracket that's open, and we need to insert 3 over 5 into that bracket. So 3 at the top, 5 at the bottom. Remember to use your fraction line, and then close your bracket, press equals, and we get 36.87 to 2 decimal places. That's my answer. Right, question 2. We do exactly the same thing first. We label the triangle, so there's my hypotenuse. We are looking to calculate size angle RPQ. So it's talking about this angle here, because RPQ, I'll repeat that again. It's asking us to calculate angle RPQ. Another way to look at it is, we've got P in the middle, so we are calculating angle P. So my hypotenuse is opposite the right angle. Opposite this time will be the base of the triangle, because that's opposite the angle we are looking to calculate, and then our adjacent will be the 17 centimeters. Start the question off the same way. You'll also realise the process remains exactly the same regardless of the question. So the first step was to label the triangle. Second step is to draw out your three triangles, SOHCAHTOA, and then using the information we need to select our triangle. So we've got A and we've got H. So anywhere I see A and H, I will cross off, and we're using the cos function. So let's write down the ratio. Cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Now we will insert the information. So cos theta equals adjacent, which is 17, and the hypotenuse, which is 25. We now need to take the cos over to the other side of the equals. We're left with theta on the left, and on the right we will have cos -1, open the bracket, 17 over 25. We will insert that in our calculator by pressing shift. Remember to press shift before you press cos, otherwise the -1 will not come up. It will open up a bracket itself. Enter your fraction line, 17 at the top, 25 at the bottom, close your bracket, and then our answer is 47.16 to 2 decimal places. So angle RPQ is 47.16 degrees. Okay, have a go at this question. Pause the video, have a go at the question, and see if you get it right. Okay, so what we should have got for this question is, first of all, label your triangle, hypotenuse, opposite, adjacent. Your three triangles need to be drawn out for every single question. Do not miss out this step. This is normally a 3-mark question in an exam, so it is worth you spending some time showing your working out to the examiner. So there's my 3 triangles. Step 3, use the information from the question to select the correct triangle. So we've got O and we've got A. So anywhere I see O and A, I will cross it off. As you can see, we're going to use the tan function. Write down the ratio for tan. So tan theta equals opposite, which is 4, and the adjacent, which is 5. So what we're going to do now is we want to move tan over to the other side, because we want to get theta on its own on the left. And then when tan goes onto the other side, it will become tan to minus 1. Open the bracket, 4 and 5 underneath, and enter that into your calculator by pressing shift, tan, fraction line, 4 at the top, 5 at the bottom, close your bracket, equals, and my answer is 38.66 to 2 decimal places. So our answer is 38.66 degrees to 2 decimal places. Okay, you've got some questions on the board. Please have a go at the question and upload your answers on class charts. Pause the slide as I will be going over to the next slide. This is the big question. Please have a go at the question and upload your answers on class charts. To help you, this is a hint. It's been drawn out for you. Please use the hint if you cannot do it without the hint, and remember to upload your answers on class charts.